Thank you so much, Zafar Usmani Saab. And now I would like our next keynote speaker, Mr. Faisal Kamar, Managing Partner, HRSG BPO, and his topic for presentation is Managing Post-COVID HR Revolution and Way Forward. Give him a round of applause, please.
Assalamu alaikum and good morning, friends. Well, I migrated back to Pakistan with an entrepreneurial dream. I wanted to do three things. I wanted to roll out a technological revolution in Pakistan through cloud. I wanted to save costs in the process because commercials what prevail. And at the end of the day, I wanted organization to segregate between core and non-core what just Zafar Saab emphasized. I thought that I have all the magical concept with me. I witnessed them in Greenfield project. I went out to speak to all my seniors in the industry, and most of them say, "My friend, you're way too early. We are going to take cloud. It scares us." And at the same time, going into it will take some time. But some people encourage me that this is the way forward, so you need to hang on. I got the reality check. It took me 14 months to convert my first client, and that too was a multinational. That wasn't a local company. I couldn't convince them at all. They found me instead of I found them. And then the encouragement was there to keep going, with the concept of technology transformation in Pakistan. Fast forward, 5 years ago, again I launched in a conference like this, probably it was Connex, our mobile app. And when I was launching mobile app, because I was very clear that in future we will move from web to this mobile, and everything will revolve around this mobile. So again, I consulted everyone. How about this? I see this is going to happen. They again come to me. Say, smartphone. Again, cloud. We are learning, but it's going to take some time, to prosper. And the numbers were growing, but not at the pace I was expecting in Pakistan, because I was thinking that this is the future, why people aren't understanding. But it's a hard way to change, when you are bringing a transformation to an industry. Then, my friends, COVID came. And COVID came, and there was a lockdown. And we all stuck at home and trying to find ways what to do, work from home. And when work from home came, as Zafar Saab mentioned, we never had a reaction time. We were stuck what to do, how to find out the way and means to make things right. And then we started to search those online options. Microsoft Teams started just prior to pandemic, 32 million subscribers per month. You know what the number is today? 250 million subscribers per month. Zoom, a mere 10 million sessions a day. 300 million sessions today. Video on demand. We all learn Netflix. Now we have a discussion on Netflix very often, right? Who doesn't know Walter White from Breaking Bad? Who's not aware of Professor from Money Heist? My sincere condolences to all Tokyo fans sitting right here. And it was fascinating. So the thing is, video on demand went so up, and so on. The local industry also grew like anything. Whatever we made, to launch to the industry, all of a sudden our capacity got challenged. Everything got stopped, and they were looking for solutions like us. So the growth went from 15% to 35% in the last 2 years. Woo! And then the IT people, they were in immense demand. And what Zafar Saab said, the Y2K happened now. You need to find those techies, and they are high in demand and very expensive. And then, the word digitalization comes. Digitalization was a buzzword before also. Everyone was talking about digitalization and we all were acknowledging, that it's the gap we need to fill. But now there is hardly any day pass when we don't talk about digitalization, right? And things gotten changing unprepared, no communication strategy, just need to adapt. What is there for you? And what revolution took place, the State Bank of Pakistan, considered a laid back in terms of technology, made CDO position mandatory for all banks. That's a huge step from them. And congratulations to the leadership working there. I studied my HR from Cornell University. Besides that, I am an FCA, I'm a fellow chartered accountant. And moving forward in my think tank in ICAP, the discussion is that CFOs will be replaced by CDOs. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
The kind of revolution we are talking in the domain, that how it's going to be transformed, and we need to be prepared for it. We don't have time to take time to get transformed. This is the time we all need to transform and say that we are with it and we are going to do it. So what we need to do? We need to have the practical approach. Since I am a techie selling solutions for the last 12 years, I have identified 4 mindsets. 4 mindsets that we need to have. The first and the foremost, my friends, is try and become tech savvy.
Yeah.
That is the survival of HR today. If you keep ignoring, the world will move ahead and you are going to be staying back. You need to know your comprehension beyond what the caption of AI, blockchain, cloud. You need to know how to use them. You need to make sure that you need to implement them in your company. And at the same time, what you need to do, it is very seldom that I see that HR department is raising a position asking IT background. That hasn't started to happen in this part of the world. But every part of the world, in HR department, you have a lot of people who are your support, for understanding of technology. In Pakistan, when I am selling a solution, when it comes to integration discussion, selection of technology, information security, HR department not even bother to sit in those sessions because they believe this is IT's job. Selection of technology is not my job. How amazing is that? Their reputation on stake, and they have outsourced their decision making to IT. So my friends, collaborate with IT. Don't outsource your tech decisions to IT. How wonderful is that you are making them sponsor to make decisions on your behalf, and at the end of the day, the thing is you have to take the brunt for it. And we need to learn technology. There is no way out. That's about it. And finally, when you learn about technology, where the world is going, it's all about cloud. And when you talk about cloud, there are multiple classifications of cloud, what we need to understand. The time has gone for private clouds and on-prem solutions. Gone. That's not even relevant in the picture, unless you have compelling reasons for it. You have the reason, which is you are making nuclear security, on place that you need to have. You're part of the armed forces you need to have, because the technology which is not sustainable, what you're going to do for that? And why your in-house IT team is going to manage a non-core activity. So the most important part is, if you will be involved in that discussion, then only you can do it. The second important part is you have to be a strategist. When it comes to strategy, the most important part is that are you, as part of the strategy, when you're shopping out for tech solution, are you segregating between core and non-core? Have you ever assessed your department that how much percentage of your investment in HR in non-core? You guys will be surprised, I'm telling you, that the kind of non-core you're carrying in your department, and you are not focused towards what you need to deliver. So the first approach as per strategy when you're shopping out, you have to segregate between the two. You don't want to waste time, as Zafar Saab said, into core operations, day to day. You need to focus and well-being of your people. And at the same time for mentorship, for reward planning, for recognition, rather than answering their routine questions. And then, what you need to do today, when you're finding a solution, find a total solution. Your office attendant has the same right of having all the options what your CEO has. Be distinct. When we talk about technology solutions, what we do? Number of licenses उतने होंगे जितने लोगों के पास email है, और number of licenses कम ही खरीदो. और हम कैसे ऑफिस अटेंडेंट को शॉप फ्लोर के स्टाफ को देंगे जो है राइट्स. Find the technology where you can change employee experience across the board. Everybody, has to do it. Third, sir, embrace outsourcing. Why would you want to, do everything of your own, which is not your core competency? Hire experts. Let them do the job for you so that you can focus on your core business. In Pakistan, outsourcing is still believed to be an anti-employment kind of a thing. मैं outsource कर दूँ इस process को, तो मेरे पास जो 5 लोग बैठे हैं इनका क्या होगा? I cannot be just so inhuman that I'm going to outsource. But what you're going to do at the end of the day? What are career progression you are providing for people sitting in those non-core? What is their future? They're not going to be, a state-run airline where you have GM payroll exist. So at the end of the day, they have a dead end. So what you need to do, you need to put them into the career-led and let outsourcing as an arsenal to your tool. Otherwise, you're going to say, I'm doing everything, but still, organization is not happy with it. And then moving forward, the benchmarks. Sir, to the best of my information, the entire globe, is on the outsourcing front. The payroll is one subject. Nobody wants to keep it in-house. Nobody. At 10, 12 years ago, even I was wondering why people have payroll in-house. I have no idea. Why do they keep it in-house? What is the problem? When you talk about confidentiality, it is one matter. You can deliberate. And the thing is, when you have your data in-house, IT is watching it, finance is watching it, HR is watching it. The multinationals comes to us in Pakistan. There are 80% multinationals reached us. One reason, confidentiality. Your confidentiality is much higher with an expert rather than you are keeping it in-house. So the conception has to be changed. And we need to make sure that we are making sure, and being a strategist, again, very interesting fact, numbers we outsource to finance, tax decisions we outsource to IT. What is left with us? So first take the charge of your entire department, sir. You need to take charge of your department, not, the half of department. And then, if you have outsourced it even to finance, are they managing it based on the service metrics, or is the cost comparable to what are you planning to do? HR, I don't see, do you think that payroll is the job of finance? No, sir, not at all. It is a job of HR, retirement benefit management. Whose job is that? Because their numbers, I don't know. Numbers sometimes makes me scared. And I don't want to be in numbers, but where we are heading, you have to take control of the entire thing. These are the strategic changes you need to make, and you need to make it very, very fast. And then moving, you need to be commercial. A friend, a CHRO asked me that, Faisal, I intend to implement Workday in my company. What do you think? I said, that's the best product globally. 3 things. 1, find the ROI. Can you satisfy that ROI? Second, you have the cultural transformation to go about it. And third, you have to find any successful sites in Pakistan. If I answer these 3 questions, why not? And why all of us sitting in our company, why we should not implement Workday? You all should implement Workday as long as these 3 conditions are satisfied. So the important part is when you're being commercial, you need to find out what your capacity to pay and what you can best make out of it. and those decisions are not going to be anywhere, but HR will have to make those calls of the readiness of the organization. And at the same time, when we are hunting for solutions, we believe everything system will do. No, sir, everything system will not do. System will do half the things. So the thing is, we need to be, into reality that we fancied about that it is a collective effort of every individual sitting there to put up their heart and soul, and then it's going to do it. And when you're finding the reason for technology, utilization, to the best of my knowledge, none of the big ERPs in Pakistan, global, have the localization for HR operations in Pakistan. But we buy and customize them, for us. So that die has never been made for Pakistan. Never. So the thing is, what's going to happen at the end of the day? And we think about today, we don't think about tomorrow's customization. The way technology is evolving, you have to have the partner which has a longer term vision. And you have to have the partner in your IT who has a longer term vision instead of worrying about their own domain. Things need to be beyond. I could never understand. I am from finance, being CFO for a long time, and at the same time I was heading operations and companies. I don't know why CFOs and IT heads are interested to look after HR things. I don't know. Why are they interested? I have no answer to it. I have asked everyone, because every forward-looking CFO and IT head, why he will or she will bother into looking after the HR operation? The only reason one, that domain has to be controlled. Because they have a lot in the plate, for strategic contribution. So that question why I ask, because is HR got a problem? They have taken the charge. And that's what we need to think. So do we have those skill base where we can provide trust to the company that, sir, we can make technology decisions ourselves, we can make the number decisions ourselves. And that's,
what is important. That takes me to the last mindset that is so critical. When you're shopping for solutions, what is important that you need to define कि मैं आज कहाँ हूँ और मुझे कहाँ जाना है. मैं आज हूं मैनुअल प्रोसेस पे और मुझे चाहिए एप्लीकेंट ट्रैकिंग और 9 बॉक्स. मैं उस सीक्वेंस को डिफाइन नहीं करता कि मैं वहां पहुंचूंगा किस तरह. कैपेबिलिटी तो मैं देखूं, लेकिन मैं उस ट्रांजिशन पे भी बिलीव करूं. दैट व्हाट पैटर्न विल टेक मी इवेंचुअली देयर. विजन इज गुड that you eventually want to be on 9 box, but the problem is that when you want to go on the 9 box, do you have the investment for talent assessment in your company? Your company has ever gone into talent assessment before? So these are the questions what you need to, and when you're implementing it, I haven't seen, not in Pakistan, anywhere in the world, that without the foundation modules, how can you implement performance management? Whether you want to have a calibration based, whether you have a weighing based, any kind of performance management system you would like to implement, that how would you implement that system, when you don't have a foundation? So you have a foundation and then you can go all the way over there, making sure, you can implement the system. So you have to trust on the transition that everything is going to happen, but everything is going to happen with the time. And when the vendor is in place, the thing is, there has to be a collaboration, not judgment. And the thing is, hands off to hands on, that's what we need to do. My team will tell me, whether it's going to go live or not. The person who is making go live, usko apni future job ka nahi pata automation ke baad. वो सबसे इनसिक्योर आदमी है. उसको परेशानी हुई भी है कि मेरा क्या होगा जब ये ऑटोमेशन हो जाएगी. आप कह रहे हैं वो बताएगा जब गो लाइव होगा. Where is your organizational objective? Where is the moderator in the place? So what you need to make sure that in that context, there has to be a system where you can assess that eventually आपकी जो ट्रांजिशन है और जो आपके ऑब्जेक्टिव्स हैं वो पूरे होंगे. रोम एक दिन में नहीं बना था. पहले परफॉर्मेंस के ऑटोमेशन के गोल डालने पे तो आ जाएं, फिर जाएंगे उसके 9 बॉक्स पे भी. पहले इतना काम तो कर लें, फिर जाएंगे आगे भी. And what I have seen, the companies who has believe in transition, they eventually reach out to the best of the best system. So the change management is absolutely critical. My friends, these were the 4 areas that I identified, and now I would like to show you that what has already arrived and the kind of AI that we talked about and the kind of people transformation, you can take it as the minimum goals when you are defining your tech strategy in your organization. Number 1, COVID came, all attendance hardware closed. And when attendance hardware closed, geofencing I was selling for the last 5 years in this country. And when the machines got stuck, we converted banks and regulators. There are, ladies and gentlemen, through banks, have 500 plus branches, no attendance machine, no. And that's the way out. Your mobile is your attendance machine. And attendance machine become AI when your geofence is recognized by your mobile. You enter into the fence, your attendance is marked, you get out of your office, your attendance is marked. That's what AI is. So that's not the future, that is present. And whether you're working for a textile, whether you're working for a service industry, everywhere, the fencing is the future. The hardware is technical, difficult, and slowly, gradually, it will be eroded. So focus on, where you can have those options of transformation. And second is the most important thing. 2 years ago, when Ghulam was standing here, he was telling that Siri is there and Google Assistant is there. पाकिस्तान में हम क्यों ऐसी जो है वो बनाते नहीं है HR में, और उन्होंने उसका नाम दिया हमारी भी एक बशीरा हो सकती है. तो बशीरा तो हमने नहीं बनाई, but at the same time we created Decibel Assistant, and this has been running for the past 3 years. The voice integration is not future, it's present. आपको अपना PF बैलेंस चाहिए, आपको अपनी पे स्लिप चाहिए, आपको अपना लीव का बैलेंस चाहिए, और जो है वो सदफ को अपना डाइवर्सिटी रेशियो चाहिए. बोलें, लिखें, मंगाएं. The time has gone that you have to have a lead time. That's the speed. और अगर इस टेक्नोलॉजी पे हम जो है वो इवेंचुअली फोकस नहीं करेंगे तो गाड़ी कहीं ना कहीं आगे निकल जाएगी किसी कॉम्पिटिटर के पास, और हम जो है वो इंतजार में बैठे होंगे. The third important part is the news. सर 14 अगस्त का ईमेल जाने का टाइम खत्म हो गया आप सर. Now you have news channels. You can make sure that news channels पे चाहे मोबाइल हो, चाहे वेब हो, चाहे आपने अपनी गाड़ी बेचनी हो, चाहे आपने अपना जो है वो कोई और कीमती सामान बेचना हो, सब अपने सोशल मीडिया पे सेल करें. सारी न्यूज़ यहीं से लें, अपने चैनल से भी बात करें, चैट भी करें और कॉल भी करें. We have introduced the Connect, for this as well. We don't use at all any extensions whatsoever in HRSG. The whole thing is on the Connect. You call, you chat, you news, you share everything. This is right here. This is social networking, what we call engagement. Every time we talk about employee engagement. Well, this is, what employee engagement levels eventually we have to go. The fourth one, we talk about analytics. Only one clarification in analytics. Please hire analytics manager for interpretation of your analytics, not for the preparation of analytics. For preparation, have the tool. There is a huge strategic difference between the two. Don't put that guy making those analytics for you. After a month, in a monthly report, no sir, you need it on the go right away. CEOs don't have time. C-levels don't have time to wait till the end of the month, to see where my graphs are going. They want it today, they want it right now, and at the same time, they want it on their cell. And at the end of the day, this is where we all need to move. One last clarification, then I'll close my presentation. Personal touch. Let's correct the definition of personal touch. Every time you talk about personal touch, आखिरी में ये कहते हैं personal touch रहना चाहिए, वरना सारी चीजें हमारे पास से निकल जाएंगी. क्यों? That statement requires clarity. सर आपको पर्सनल टच इनकम टैक्स की रिपोर्ट देने के लिए तो एम्प्लॉय को नहीं चाहिए. यू डोंट वांट पर्सनल टच कि एम्प्लॉय को उसकी पे स्लिप पहुंच जाए या उसको एट द एंड ऑफ द डे उसका प्रोविडेंट फंड का डिटेल मिल जाए, उसको उसकी अटेंडेंस की डिटेल मिल जाए, उसको हेल्प डेस्क के टिकट मिल जाए. इसके लिए तो पर्सनल टच की जरूरत नहीं है. पर्सनल टच चाहिए टेक्नोलॉजी एम्ब्रेस करने के लिए, एम्पैथी के लिए, वेलबींग के लिए और एम्प्लॉय की कोचिंग के लिए. तो इस पर्सनल टच को जनरलाइज नहीं करें. और इस जनरलाइजेशन इन माय ओपिनियन इज द चेंज मैनेजमेंट. That's not the generalizing we need to do. We need to emphasize and embrace technology, and at the end of the day, things are going to happen. And at the end of the day, I would like to congratulate Ghulam for putting up a wonderful show, an HR legend, and it has been an absolute pleasure for me to be here presenting you. In Pakistan, it is heartening to see when I see a 15,000 people company is going on enterprise cloud. So my friends, this is happening in this country with enormous potential. Local vendors must be encouraged. Competition must come. When competition will come, you will get good services. So we need to encourage, local vendors, all of us, sitting here. And it's an exciting time for somebody like me. The world is opening, and the world is opening in a completely different way. And that transformation is taking place. Our clocks has to be reset. We are 10 years ahead. So when we are 10 years ahead, we need to make everything fast. We don't have time. And I hope that we all will be committed to make HR the department we all wanted to be, independent and making their own decisions and contributing to employee well-being and fulfilling corporate objectives and expectations. Thank you very much. You have been a great audience. Thank you.